Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing? There we go. I think I got everything set up, she said, jinxing herself. There we go. Gonna get more into this this whole Ace Attorney thing. Maybe you heard of it. You know, it's obscure little visual novel for famed indie developer Capcom, formerly Capsule Computers. All right, everything working? Looks like everything's working. Hell yeah! Hi, Willow. Did they just change the icon for the physical cards? There's a red stripe on Hades now, and that wasn't there before. Yeah, I guess they did. Huh. And they added an outline to them for some reason when they're not inserted. Thematically, none of that makes any sense. Anyway, for those who don't know, I'm pretty sick today. But I figure, you know, it's not like I gotta be on camera with my meat body. So this should be fine. Just gotta, you know, read. I mean, that's really all streaming is, you know, is reading. So yeah, I can't imagine you'd be watching this if you were afraid of spoilers. That would be very strange. So I will just say that last week, everything, at least from Phoenix's point of view, points to Maya being dead. He was told that he would absolutely have to get a full acquittal on day 1. But it got tilted over to the second day. On the other hand, the killer seems to be kinda sloppy. And yes, that's really the name of our bad guy here, at least for now. John the Killer. I assume his first name is John because he's just like some white guy. You know how it goes. White guys named John. They tend to have orange stripy cats. Or white stripeless cats before Heathcliff was invented. Oh, here we go. Episode 4. Farewell, My Turnabout, Part 3-1. I don't even know what we're going to be investigating at this point. We basically have everything we need. It's going to be more about looking for Maya, I'm sure. March 22, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya.
There, Pearls.
I can't take it anymore.
Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out.
Huh?
The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ongard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. That's assuming that that's his motive, of course. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am.
Yep, that's right. So, hey, you guys! Glad I caught you, pal! Always happy to see Gumshoe, even though I really shouldn't be, you know?
Mr. Scruffy Detective?
Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. Hey, it's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. His name is still Detective. Though, you know, when he's off duty, he's just Mr. Detective. Oh my god. Please, Mr. Detective was my father. You know, I'm really proud of my laugh. My Dick Gumshoe laugh. I really like how that sounds. When I go back and watch my own stuff, that's the stuff that's always really fun for me. Whenever Gumshoes laughs, I'm just like, yes. I could play this character on TV. Oh, we're kind of busy right now. So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. Huh. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Ongard's innocent all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making real simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Come on, Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
I like Pearl's enthusiasm. Oh, okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Hey, I resemble that remark. That was the first time I ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Ms. Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible.
But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Ms. Andrews' last testimony. Wonder if that was the truth. Hey, Bad Road. Yeah, exactly, Bad Road. Phoenix Wright is one of those guys who thinks he's poor, but he's actually upper middle class. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Ongard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Like, I assume she's being blackmailed by the killer as well. Well, then, you saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that.
Franziska von Karma. Except we know Edgeworth really does have a heart, and he's trying to do the right thing now. Edgeworth chooses death. She's a robot in disguise? I think so. Maybe she's, Starscream. She's gonna kill Megatron. I almost said Mega Man. That'd be a crossover. Speaking of Ms. Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Ms. Von Karma was shot today on the way to trial by Pistol Pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay, and she's still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? You gonna visit her, pal? No, well, I was kinda thinking about it. I'd hope we don't have to go to that fucking clinic again with the creepy guy. Starscream would absolutely try to kill Mega Man, you know? I bet he would. And then he'd try to kill Dr. Wily. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'll be good for her if you win to let her whip for you for a bit, pal.
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. What the fuck?
There are occasionally moments in these games where I wonder what the fuck the person who wrote that was thinking. Jesus Christ. Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital, oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. God damn it. I thought about hitting the screensaver, the screen cap for that, but I was afraid it'd get me put on a list. That name sends a chill down my spine. Yeah, me too. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Why would they bring Von Karma there? Von Karma's rich, right? And that place is a fucking... what's it called? Sliding scale clinic. I guess they are emergency care, so maybe it's just where she was closest. Well, that creepy guy is probably dead if he's met Franziska. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm dreading how they handle this, though. Alright, let's check it out. March 22, Hottie Clinic, reception. Never thought I'd come back to this place. It always goes full circle. Come on, Nick. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Hi, wait a second, you're... yes, I'm Director Hottie. Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hottie. Director Hottie. Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because, you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes, and that thing, that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looked so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes, but I understand. Her opponent was a gun after all. Oh. Her opponent was a gun after all. Well, that means she's Starscream. Because Megatron's a gun. Yeah, that was good, right? That was a good callback to 5 minutes ago. I liked it. And when I snuck up on her real secret-like, she would scream really loud. Oh my god. This should not be played for comedy, and this man should die. I see. But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it. Oh, thank God he's dead. Go back to your room. You're so mean, my frisky friska. But ow! Okay, it's time for my IV drops, yes. Well, finally, someone who can get rid of this fuck. I never thought I'd say this, but thank you, Franziska von Karma. And what is these tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix writes? I knew I shouldn't have come here. Is she gonna be, like, personable? That'd be wild, right? The gunman was polite enough to shoot her in the offhand shoulder. Oh yeah, unless she can whip with both hands. I have a stop in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder, but it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. It does it? I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There is no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. Don't point at me, point at Edgeworth. That works. Oh no. Are they armored pauldrons? It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. Ooh, the plot thickens. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Ms. Von Karma, you made a deal with Ms. Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ongard, you told Ms. Andrews to not testify in court yesterday. Huh, I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proofs that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix writes. If I'd been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Ms. Andrews' own crime. That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find Ongard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix writes. The end justifies the means. Ms. Von Karma. See, I don't... Like, I get why people are really into her, but unless she has a total 180
in her characterization. I'm not gonna get it, you know? Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was... Ow. I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Because she can't fucking take looking objectively at what she's done. Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Ms. Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, right. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you are really angry in court today, and that's rare for you. Witness, that card? Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly but inadvertently done? This! I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! I'm certain I read those lines completely different last week. That card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, right. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Soléil the Killer. Soléil? Oh, that explains the she-shell motif, huh? And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin. The best at that. An assassin? Was placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. Ms. Andrews was carrying it. So who is this Soléil the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Soléil is the professional name of the third heir to the De Killer name. So because his professional name is Soléil, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. Hi there, Coyote Traveler. Oh, yeah. For once, they weren't boxed into their... they weren't boxed into their job by their fucking name. Really do not want to turn up in this game with a name like Mr. Body. I mean, you don't even want to wind up in a game of Clue with that name. No, it took me till I was about 20-something before I realized that Mr. Body was called that because he was a dead guy. Never got that up till, like, I guess, oh god, that's like 15 years ago now. Never mind. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. Guess that even honorable assassins can exist. Okay, but an assassin's client is still part of a conspiracy to commit murder. It's true. But the law doesn't make any sense in this world. Or the real world. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelley the Killer, huh? Sounds like a creepypasta, or at least like an 80s comedy horror flick. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? Guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I'm actually surprised he has no idea. He always seems to be so on top of shit, and it really looked like... Well, we'll see how this goes as we move along, I guess. I'll prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right? Listen. You need to know something. Juan Corrido was killed by Shelley the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Ongard. Your own client. Yep. Please stop. I can't listen. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this. So the only part Edgeworth didn't know about was Maya being kidnapped. If you want to continue your investigation, you will need this.
What is it?
Well, hi, Gaston. Just climbing over me. I need a button to put a PNG tuber of Gaston on the screen or something. Since, you know, I don't have the camera on most of the time. The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only. As we're looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer. Yeah, big old puppy. He's, God, how old is he now? He's like 15. He's a sweetheart. Sorry, got distracted petting him. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter. Letter of introduction. Received from Edgeworth allows Bear to freely investigate the crime scene. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ongard hired an assassin?
No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya, please. All I ask is you make it home safe and sound. Date, unknown. Time, unknown. Location, unknown. Hey, the chat loves you, Gaston. He's also mostly deaf. But I'm petting him to get the point across.
I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. Even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. Ouch! Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card that I just found. Huh. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to take a look around. What's this? It feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. Nice. They feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Okay, so even though there's a light there, it's supposed to be very dark in this room, I guess. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. I've unlocked the door with this card. I should probably go and take a look around.
Date, unknown. Time, unknown. Location, unknown.
What is this place?
This is just like a tiny apartment. Big ass TV though. It's a teledish. I like that.
I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore.
Indoors has satellite, right?
At door, yeah.
Also a teddy bear. We know that Matt Ongard likes... No. It's the other guy who liked teddy bears, but he didn't really like teddy bears. This whole thing's just got so many details.
Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this?
Oh, sorry, it's a figurine.
I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something.
Puzzle bear. Or it might just be very posable.
Ugh, locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty.
Oh no, I think I just figured it out.
Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see.
Quick Maya, channel a dead baby and crawl through the pet door. I want... That may be one of the worst things you've ever said in chat. Bravo.
I think it says, with love, Celeste. I bet this could be a clue. Oh, hey, it's a computer. I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch is on this thing. Rat. There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Ooey, it's busted. I would so die a Happy Samurai fan. If I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Can't see very well in the dark, but it doesn't seem like there's anything there. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. What kind of room is this?
Really calls to a period piece kind of kind of atmosphere.
What's this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what's an antenna doing here?
Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will.
Ah!
It seems that your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you.
Yes?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways? You mean...
Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting I am an assassin.
No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin.
People are not always who they appear to be. For instance, I appear to have had my face sewn back together down the middle, but in truth, it's probably a tattoo.
Nick!
I need an echo button. March 22, 7:04 p.m. Hottie Clinic. Reception. Wow, we got a timestamp on that one.
Mr. Nick?
Huh? Oh, yes, Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation.
Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know.
Yes, for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Ongard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too.
Okay.
Look, it's my attorney's badge. Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry, I'll make it all sparkly shiny again. I'm really touched. You know, had to give it a go. I'm not sure that Matt Ongard has the capability to do what's being suggested. There's a couple routes that I can see this taking. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today.
Aww.
Ugh. Too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say. I'm talking. This is me talking now. Now I, the lonely detention center cop, am talking and have dialogues. Hooray! There's a message for you.
A message?
Wait. Sorry, I saw Pearl change pose, and I thought it was supposed to be Pearl talking. A message? It's from Matt Ongard. Ah, here you are.
What did he write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. Dear Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? And that's going... He's sending us specifically to the killer's house. Oh, that's interesting. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? Curiouser and curiouser.
This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure Shu's stomach is growling by now.
Frisbee, don't go in Gaston's crate. Come on, baby. I know you know better than that. That's my other dog. Yeah, I guess. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. Please feed my cat Shoe. My house is just a little ways down from the hotel. Client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. The cat feeding arc may be the most invested I've ever been in a Phoenix Wright game. Right? I'm all in now. Okay, so we're gonna have to go by the hotel and then move to the house. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby.
All right now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall not pass! I knew it. Miss Oldbag!
Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger!
I don't know what a pettifogger is.
Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. Much more valuable. Edgy Poo's hot, all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast and arg!
Did she died?
Miss Oldbag! Keep your hands off me! The helmet is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out.
Then why do you keep putting it on?
Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I am not hearing this. Well, let's head to living room. A lawyer whose methods are petty, underhanded, or disreputable. Wow, so that was relevant. March 22, On Guard Mansion, living room. Mansion? That didn't, what we saw didn't look like a mansion. Huh, sure is dark. I'll go turn on a light. Whoa, that was bright. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoe, the kitty cat.
Shoo! Oh, that was a good cat sound. So I guess this is Shoe.
Aw, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoe. Teehee.
The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's so frustrating. We all see what's going on, but no character in the game has the full picture. This has not been how this game has handled mystery before, nor the first game. So this is fascinating. May I help you with something, Mr. Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On Guard's lawyer. The Masters. Well, then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes? Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I'm the family butler, John Doe. This guy watched a little too much Doctor Who. Nice to meet you. John Doe usually refers to a dead person. Or an unknown victim who is still alive, also. We're lawyers, one of them is 6. Hey, if she can pass the bar, she can practice. Unidentified, yes, thank you. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. So the thing is, Phoenix saw this guy at the hotel, and there's no way I'm forgetting that tattoo. I'm pretty face blind, but that tattoo, that I'd remember. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. Huh. How typically butler-like, as it were. Oh, yeah, this is a butler-like. That's this game's genre, right? Is it a tattoo or a surgical scar? I think it's gotta be a tattoo. I'm acting as though this is... has any sense of realism. I cannot imagine a surgical scar, what the point of a surgical scar all down the middle of the face would be. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. On Guard the kind to have a maid over a butler. You get it? You get it? Phoenix think he's the kind of guy who'd fuck the help. That's the joke. That's a very cute cat you got here. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Sue. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Isn't that interesting? Well, then I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Match note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Phoenix! Phoenix, read between the lines. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, yeah, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished. A master of law. There's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now you're just giving it away. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Giant bicycle is flying through the air.
Yes. I was trying to come up with the E.T. theme to hum, but instead Jurassic Park hit me. Da 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 da. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow!
Sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly.
Oh, that's too bad.
Adorable.
Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here.
That's actually a fireplace.
Are they different, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it.
You should come and visit Fay Manor then. I'll show you one when you do.
I like that more and more people are, like, taking notice of when Phoenix is doing his inner monologue out loud. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ugh. What was with me and feeling inferior today? I mean, that's like 2/3 of your characterization.
Ah, there are masks here.
Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The ones next to it are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Dick.
I'm waiting for the next sequel to come up, and they'll be fighting in New Neo Tokyo. Or even better, New Neo Old Tokyo. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. Like if you can't unwind and watch some fucking cartoons, well then what are you doing here, first of all?
There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick.
Oh. So now we know exactly where Maya is. But Nick and Pearl don't. I bet it's for Mr. OnGuard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean Shu?
The door, it's locked tight. Oh, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Huh. Nothing else? Alright. It's, like, legitimately frustrating to me. That we can't go further in. Cooking Hearth probably has a taller opening so you can fit a cauldron on it. That makes sense.
You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper.
Ugh. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get any investigating done is to first do something about this kooky alien. And so on and so forth. Okay, so none of the dialogue will get us anywhere. Alright. So we can't move anywhere else in the motel here. So what we gotta do is find something and I'll get her to move her ass. Does Wendy think light years are a unit of time? Yeah, I'm choosing to believe it's a Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow reference. Yeah, I know old Pokemon. Oh, I bet I'm supposed to show her this, huh? Huh. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Ms. Oldbag, if you'd look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... It's an autograph, isn't it? Oh, it's because it's from Edgeworth, right. I have a hard time keeping track of everyone that Edgeworth has falling at his feet.
Edgy Poo.
Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Ugh. Well, that was a weird thing to say, Phoenix, right?
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly?
Ah, that man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand?
Letter of introduction given to Ms. Oldbag.
I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, Miles like 18. I believe he's a bit older than Franziska, so I think he's in his 20s, but still very young.
Okay.
See, this is where I need to have the camera up, because I just threw my arms up in exasperation.
Ah! What? What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go in on God's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear?
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer.
So don't go in there. Stick one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Windy Old Bag.
She's already forgotten the letter, yep. Every time I see Viola, I mistake it for the word voila, and vice versa. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Oh, looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scoring for clues about the killer. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, hallway.
Well, hey, city boy.
Lotta, you're still here?
Wrecking course. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Rat given.
Now she's just mixing syllables together.
A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know. So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief?
Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Would you put... Nope, sorry, no can do. Only thing I want to see is a steaming hand towel. What? A steaming hand towel?
Need one for my eyes. Today just ain't a good day for my eyes to be looking at stuff.
How convenient. Maybe I'll have to use that one next time you show me something. I thought I'd be able to give her a camera back, but I guess we don't actually have it. It's in the evidence room. Has the killer said anything to us about the trial going into its second day? Nope. Not a thing. The fact that we weren't able to get on guard and acquittal? I think that's already fucked up his whole plan. Things are not going quite as he wanted them to. I want to ask you about the night of the murder.
What? You really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got?
Lotta, you were loitering in the hallway the night of the murder, were you not?
Well, kinda, but...
Brace yourself, Phoenix, here it comes.
I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a sody pop with a few of them too.
Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
The security lady wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So about the note that was inside your camera case.
Oh, that ditty I wrote?
Yeah, can I believe what you've written?
You mean the stuff about Alengard shoving his manager lady into Corita?
Yeah.
Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that.
What?
Look, I sort of wrote that note on a whim, you know, writing whatever come to mind. Whatever came to mind?
Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bulldooters.
Hey, what's with ya? Why staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too, or am I just shrinking here? My baby, my $1,600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? That guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me.
Well, that's kinda how it is.
Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and give me back my camera.
You want me to do what?
Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back.
Why don't you do your own dirty work?
Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you then.
And you too there, little. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. Make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you... Would you please just leave already?
Alright, well, we can still go into Corita's room. March 22, Gatewater Hotel. Corita's hotel room.
Mr. Nick.
What is that otherworld ghastly moaning?
I hate evil ghosts.
I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon.
Excuse me? Excuse me? What are you calling a demon, you brat? Ah!
Zoinks! It's the alien!
Who are you calling an alien?
Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here?
What is wrong with youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me.
Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look. Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you pipsqueak. If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright.
Now I've seen everything.
Well, you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I
was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corrida.
He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts. In my book.
But I heard he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ongard.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was gonna become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Still not sure what's up with the bears. Yeah, mountain is certainly big, and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
The presents, they're all bears, right?
He's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Are y'all just now realizing this? Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her little note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face.
Okay, wait, did I accidentally repeat dialogue? I must hit the wrong button. Whoops. All of Mr. Corrida's presents from his fans seem to be bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears?
Fooled, tricked, and deceived at the same time, and in this economy? Localized entirely to this hotel room?
Why bears? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuck it out, down by a river going, heh, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too.
Did all that really happen?
It's in his biography, bub.
What a load of crock.
So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice. Bears. I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket?
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8, way past your bedtime.
Ah, that startled me. Thought I was gonna die for a second.
8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Huh. Ain't that interesting? The transceiver. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya? How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you are not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good.
No, Mystic Maya!
One more day, please. All I ask is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please, please, let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. Then... a little... What is with all this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seemed bad. Connect. I'm going through a tunnel. Damn it, did the transceiver just suddenly break? Well, excuse me. What happened? I'm curious as to what caused that signal interruption. I don't know. All of a sudden, it became nothing but static.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better.
There are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? And we saw that bear in that back room in OnGuard's house. Or rather, Maya saw that.
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears all that much. Poor teddies.
Poor teddies.
It's hard to be bear with all these problems.
Sorry.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. Grrr.
I don't want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
This is what happens when you put your transmitter dish inside. Oh no! Oh no, you're right! Do we know any electronics experts? I think the closest we have to that is Gumshoe. Oh hey, event. March 22, Wright & Cole offices. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. But that's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops. Looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You have got to be kidding. And here I thought he'd already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. What would an electronics expert in Ace Attorney game even be called? Radio Jacques is really good. I hear he's got a lovely transistor. Huh? Huh? Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Let's try asking him about the transceiver. The transceiver?
Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. What thing? Like, there's no reason that we have to think that he'd understand electronics. But, I figured, you know, like I said, he's the closest we got. Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. And, it broke? Pal! When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't need any static, pal.
Huh? Maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. And I have witnesses. Huh, maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? Of course. So what is mechanical inferencing? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? You remember CRTs? Man. The problem with CRTs is, you know, I got real sensitive ears, and whenever one was turned on in my vicinity, I could hear that ringing. And, you know, until I got used to that particular monitor, it was there and it was horrible. You know, and with my migraines, you know? Wasn't a good scene, pal.
Huh? Computer?
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird.
Oh, yes, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about.
He seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. Alright, so the room you was in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something there sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Don't tell me he's a brilliant engineer but had to become a cop because of nominative determinism. Oh no. Something like a listening device or something? Zing. Bingo. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
We were in Mr. Corrida's room, the scene of the murder.
What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Oh, wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah!
We should get going too, Mr. Nick.
Alright, let's go. I'm not sure if we're supposed to go here or the Criminal Affairs Department. Yeah! I cannot do that yeah from the song. I used to be able to. In fact, there might be some old VODs running around from the first game that might have me doing that. Oh, fuck. A walkie-talkie or a corrida hablando. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mark 22, Gatewater Hotel. Corrida's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting.
You have the bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that! Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's.
Wow, so this is a bug sweeper.
It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. Seeing this thing sure brings back memories. Bad road. Bad road. He could have been a brilliant engineer if not for nominative determinism. Gumshoe's one of my favorite characters.
Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves.
But isn't it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, we might as well give it a whirl, right? I am getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal.
So we're gonna find it, right?
Right, now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, you move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong the signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving up a lot of radio waves, press the A button to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that are going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that could seem suspicious, okay, pal? Could it be in a bear? No, definitely not. No one would hide a bug in a bear. I don't know where I was going with that one. Alright. Something about bugbears, I think. Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? I was really hoping it'd be that the bug had been placed in the tomato juice. There's the remote or a cell phone. No, no bugs in here.
A cell phone?
What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is.
I'm sorry, I've never seen one before.
Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Kurain. And Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one.
Aw, what a lovely bear.
This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots.
It's a robot? It's a real robot?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Mr. Nick.
Yes?
How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies?
Horsies? Well, it's a bear, so, how many bear power, then? I don't really think the listening device is in the TV, of all places. Why not?
Looks like the TV was left on, and it's now showing an old samurai movie.
Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies, as well as domestic ones.
You know, every time I watch one of those old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I want to study Japanese.
I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy your dream. Oh, fuck. That's really good. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. Apparently a horse has about 5 horsepower over long periods and 15 in short bursts. Why is it called horsepower then?
There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful?
Oh yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on, sorry.
The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner.
A horse with the strength of 5 horses. Which would be about the same as a bear with the strength of 2 bears, I assume.
Professor, why is the Earth round? Yeah, why is that, Mr. Nick?
Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? It seems like everything is on, yeah. It's not the bear alarm clock. There's no listening device in that notebook computer, huh? Notebook computer.
What's a notebook computer?
Do you know what a notebook is?
Yes, it's a small book with paper you can write on, so?
Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Betting it's the one in the trash. I would not be remotely surprised. It's very astute.
Mr. Nick, what's a laptop?
The problem is, and maybe I'm missing something because I am dyslexic, I don't see a trash can. Trash can is below the clock bear on the right side. Oh shit, yep, I'm dyslexic. It makes hidden objects games extra challenging. Looks like it's got a coffee maker, a water purifier, and a rice cooker. Those two, yeah. I saw literally every detail of this, as far as I know, aside from the trash can.
It's a refrigerator, right?
I really don't think the listening device is in something like this.
Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right?
Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with listening devices? Hey, kids make connections between the wildest things. Just let her vibe, Nick. No, not getting a signal from the trash can itself.
Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here.
That does not look like a bread machine. At least none that I've ever seen. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder.
Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, gotta keep the trail and crime scene warm.
I think that keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. Unless we're talking about a bread scene. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. Oh, so this bigger one is the alarm clock we heard? I assumed it was a small one.
What's wrong? Why do you look troubled?
Just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It's just sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. Aw, back to his very first case. It's a bread cooker specifically for jelly donuts. Yep, 100%. I like that.
Oh.
Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. Maybe it's in this bear trophy.
What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but...
Oh, we're looking at the coffee maker instead of the bear. Oh, well, I guess it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. And bam, Pearl is officially in love with high-tech life.
Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of?
I don't think there's anything like that, Pearl. Sorry. Aww. You can get hot water if you don't put coffee in the top. That's true.
Oh, water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll get more water for it.
Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device. The watch? The watch? No. The camera.
What's this?
It's a small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo. There is so much stuff to check in here.
Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick?
That's what it seems like. I mean, even this game, this was on a Game Boy Advance SP first.
But I want to grow bigger and bigger.
Well, eating only vegetables isn't gonna help you there. You gotta eat meat, too. Now, that's not true. You can have complete protein as a vegetarian. So Nick, you shouldn't try and be a nutritionist. You're a lawyer. You're better at that. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. Same dialogue as the other lamp. Alright. Maybe the guitar. All the things that I keep thinking it's gotta be, it isn't, which is pretty much certainly the intent. Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say, because the phone itself is a listening device. Well, let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves here.
Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick?
Not even a little. Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe.
So, is there a listening device in there?
No, and I really thought it had to be in the phone, too. Alright, Roaring Bear Bot. We checked the boombox yet?
The radio is on and playing something.
Oh yeah, right, Kids Question Corner. Well, the listening device isn't in the AC.
Oh, yuck. This air filter is covered in dust and dirt.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it.
I wonder if being a neat freak makes the tiniest dust bunny look colossal.
What?
Oh, no, nothing. Lamp, check, yada yada, alright. At this point, I feel like I must have checked everything in the room. And here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual in here, I think.
A dryer? Oh, if you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right?
Yeah.
And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right?
Hey, good memory, Pearls.
I will never forget it for the rest of my life.
TV's remote, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here.
So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, can I make you change your expressions like TV channels? Zap!
Hey! But if I could... Oh, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's gonna work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Oh, that's sweet. I can't back out of here. Which means we've missed one thing somehow.
little bit of pixel hunting here. It makes sense to me that it would be in the fucking tomato juice. I'm about to just look this up at this rate. Maybe it's in the freezer. No. Same dialogue. I'm just gonna look this up. All right. Okay, that's the wrong section. Bloody hell. I've almost found it, I swear. I did check the taxidermy bear, yeah. On the left side of the room, point at the teddy bear's head and check. That... Okay, first of all, that may be the worst description I've ever heard of what to do here. But it says the teddy bear's head. On the left side of the room. So it is, first of all, not a teddy bear. Not a teddy bear walkthrough. There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves. Just at the very top, a tiny little space. You also looked up a walkthrough?
That was ridiculous. Because, like, I tried multiple places on that bear.
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, so, did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean.
No, not yet, but this bear's eye is.
Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got.
No, you can't. Such a violent act.
Oh, rip.
No!
It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. Ah, there's a transmitter and a timer. What emitter? A transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
Rip and tear. Oh, fuck. So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. Well, this is the only camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
The footage is changed in the radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know, you're right. Set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at time of murder. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Ah, yeah, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for an hour. 8 p.m.? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I'd guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe...
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear's at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. But we gotta find where it was sending the data to, if this doesn't have any onboard memory.
So there was a camera in this bear's eye.
And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Corrida this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night.
Isn't there any way that we can find out who that person is?
That's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh.
There's really no way to find out? The spy camera was set in its right eye, found in the victim's room. I got it! What? Hey pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around to the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Radio Shack closes at 9 p.m. Ah, leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Is that his new catchphrase? It was nice to have fucking Radio Shacks around and just be able to pick up whatever fucking resistor or whatever you needed.
He's gone.
Yeah.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake.
It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ah! You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth? What are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So... there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, the bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really?
I guess so. Huh, it's 9 p.m. Think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. But this entire bear? Are you just gonna pick it up and walk out? I'm sure you have other things that you have to do. Yeah, he just grabbed the whole thing and walked out. See you soon, right? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corrida's a real killer. Ms. Andrews is past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Ongard. And this card. Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. All right. Chapter's over and we're only halfway through the stream. Alright, so I do want to go to the break. But before we do that, I want to remind you that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that should never have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law,
not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. So we have listed here, sorry, I have this on the wrong page, some ways that you can help. They include the bail fund network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Oprah Project, and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund, to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had white slave owners' faces carved onto the side of it. Think I got that wrong, but I'm blaming my headache. The details were all right, I just kind of stumbled over my word. Doesn't matter. Black lives matter, the lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives and lands matter, Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things we got to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. Okay, so we're gonna go to the break. We're not gonna run any ads. See, the headache like sets me back 6 months apparently. We're gonna run some. Almost corrected myself with the wrong answer again. I've been very sick the past couple days. Thank you for bearing with me. Bearing like the bears. Anyway, we're gonna do the break. I'll see you back here in about 5 minutes.
we're back. I tried putting like fade outs in between the scene switching. But OBS is really bad at transitions. So, you know, with a mini PC like this, with the low hardware specs, it just drags the whole fucking thing just way down. Don't understand why it's like that, but it sure is like that. Anyway, we're back. Hi. OBS isn't horrible software, but there are some things that I find just bewildering about it. Alright. Here we go. March 22, 9:14 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room.
It's past 9 already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
The bear is still there. Like they didn't redraw the background without the bear.
I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Squirrels. They'll find her, so don't you worry. When in this entire series have we seen any of the police being professionals? Gumshoe's the closest we've got. Want to try looking at the bear if it gives you control? Yeah, right? I'm kind of hoping there's some extra dialogue there. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right. Wow, there are a lot of bears.
No, it's just giving the... It's just giving the same dialogue again. That's a shame. I was hoping. Do we meet any police officers other than Gumshoe? In the first game, there was at least one other cop. There's also the jerk-ass at the police station. The criminal affairs department lead. So there's a couple. They aren't major characters, but they're all pretty incompetent. I don't think I want to bear... Okay. Okay, Phoenix. Alright. Let's see. What's next? Do you have any dialogue? So the real person who killed Mr. Corrida was...
That assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right?
And the card Ms. Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? I guess there's the guard who doesn't have to move in order to talk or hand us stuff. Yeah, just he's been standing there for literally a year at this point.
You mean who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer. I think that's called felony murder, right? No, it wouldn't even be that, because it'd just be at least... It would probably just count as murder 1 if he straight up ordered it.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews?
I wonder. But if she was the client... And why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself?
But if Ms. Andrews wasn't the client, then... No, it can't be.
Matt on guard himself?
If Mr. Engard really did hire the assassin,
Then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. Would be conspiracy? Yeah. I think there's a lot of charges they could put on this guy.
But it can't be Mr. On Guard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him...
Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Just one more thing. Did you kill Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. And that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida. That's an odd way to phrase that, isn't it? Didn't see any psyche locks at the time. Actually, that reminds me.
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Ms. Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
So what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right, you didn't hear it, did you, Pearls?
Juan had bet everything on the Jamma Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. So it looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. On Guard's secret? What is this secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. On Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. On Guard. There's no way around it now. Damn, I was hoping there'd be another spot right at the top of the head. Hey, Sprite Cranberry. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, hallway.
Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. On Guard. And Ms. Andrews' real intentions. There's two things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Oh no. It's her again, isn't it? Hey, wait!
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made?
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so...
Edgeworth.
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards yous.
Nah, she just keeps fucking inserting herself. Ugh, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are.
This is absolutely top secret, so you'd better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Ah, very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, the gossips that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corrida.
I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I'd bet that it's nothing good.
I didn't say anything. Yes, you did, Nick. You really definitely did. I don't think he has an inner monologue. I think he just says it all out loud and then is shocked when people hear it. Oh, nice. Third ain't nothing to cough at. Sneeze at? Third's good.
So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Oh?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking about Ms. Celeste Impox. Ms. Andrews' mentor, right? This is getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
Married? You mean to Mr. Corrida?
Ugh, really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... The woman who's worried about a $1,600 camera imported a rare 7-foot-tall stuffed bear and ruined its value by altering it. Yep. Sure sounds like her modus operandi. Oops.
Why would Ms. Impax want to kill herself? She was gonna get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What? I have a feeling that we're not getting the whole story here from Wendy Oldbag.
But they were gonna get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself.
How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
I mean, she and Andrews were definitely roommates. But this is 2010's Capcom, so you probably won't hear that from them. March 22, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. Huh. I guess the police are done with questioning and investigating. If there was a few hundred people right here, then, like, that is not enough seating. I guess he means the whole hotel, though. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down.
It's the stage they were going to use for the post-ceremony stage show. After the show, there was supposed to be a press conference, but
that press conference...
it was really the victim, Juan Corrida, trying to disclose something about Mr. Engard.
But they're both heroes. Why would they do something so unheroic?
They may look like heroes on the outside, but on the inside, they're only human. Ouch. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and press conference. It's too bad neither event's gonna be held now. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. This is the most depressing room in this game. Oh my god. That's tonal whiplash. Holy shit. Alright, let's go see Gumshoe. Well, he wouldn't even be there, would he? March 22, Wright & Co. Law Offices.
It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronics stores.
Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
It looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe's doing for us. You should too, Nick.
Mr. Nick?
Yes?
Where's the lettuce?
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before.
Oh. I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Phoenix can be a little dense to other people's emotions. We've all been there, Nick. Alright, let's see if we can get into criminal affairs. March 22, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. After 9, should Pearl still be awake? She's not going to be able to sleep. She needs to see this stuff for her own comfort and peace of mind. He'll take her home when she starts feeling tired.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Because, like, her mother's in jail. Nick is her de facto guardian right now. Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Engard's lawyer, right? I think this is the chief of criminal affairs' voice. I think this is the voice I used. Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the Engard case? No, the Blue Badger case. We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demands and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go.
What?
I've already called them, so they know. Go on, talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Alright, so Edgeworth is still putting on that hard shell exterior. But it's not like his character growth has disappeared. He just built his shield back up. I thought lawyers could meet with their clients whenever they wanted. Yes, but not in this universe. Except when it's convenient to the plot. March 22, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I'm sure they must have transferred Ms. Andrews here by now.
So that means that both Mr. Ongard and Ms. Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear?
That's a good question. Do we get to hear both? Surely we get to hear both. They said, talk to my heart's content.
That tapping sound.
Weird. There was a tapping sound in the house, and I don't know what it was, but it stopped. Alright. Let's see. I guess let's, talk to each of them. Top to bottom.
Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
I hope so too. We're gonna get actual psyche locks from him now? Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrido was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Ongard.
What's wrong?
Mr. Ongard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty.
You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self.
About the press conference.
You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai?
Yeah, I heard a little bit more about that from Ms. Andrews.
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Ooh, there they are.
I knew this was coming.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Psyche locks.
You said a secret, right? I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude?
Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Ms. Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I gotta tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life.
Ms. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's manager, and Ms. Andrews was gonna get Ms. Celeste Impax's suicide note from him.
Celeste.
That jog any memories?
Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea, like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay? Oh, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. Ongard, are you connected to Ms. Impax's suicide in some way? Well, let's see what we need to answer to get that first lock undone. Of all the things to not have heard of, yeah, right? I don't know if I could live like that. Matt's secret. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Right, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. We don't have the spy camera in the court record. And that is definitely what we need, 100%. Alright, we're gonna have to go figure that out. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Alright. Oh, another event. That's good. March 22, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Oh! Who is this? Someone who calls Nick Mr. Right. Oh, Mr. Right! Please, you gotta help me! Uh-oh. Mr. Powers! Hey, I was right. I was Mr. Right. Hey!
What happened? Why are you here?
I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial. Oh. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Huh, well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. Nick, come on. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? He's got a kerchief in his jogging suit. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you gonna talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? The detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think that lawyer the detective was talking about was?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's all right.
Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, wait. No, that's right. This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. What does that mean? But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He'd never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself.
What? How horrible! That's unforgivable, deplorable, disgusting!
Ow, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But, you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me, and it's Juan Corrida. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, Ms. Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. When he stands up straight, his kerchief turns into a pocket square. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? Brady versus Maryland never happened in this universe. Oh, fuck. A dazzling sort of image, but I don't think that any laws have ever happened in this universe. Like, honestly. But aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, did you hear about this yet? About Ms. Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Ms. Impax?
We heard something about her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day. Hey, Mr. Wright! I missed some dialogue. Why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead! Mr. Powers is so charged up his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. Yeah, we heard that in court today. There wasn't any actual proof that she'd left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Corrida?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, "It looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man." A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corrida by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that'd be the reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you. You're welcome. Mr. OnGuard and Ms. Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Alright, let's see if we can find Gumshoe. No? If we can't find Gumshoe, we can get the camera from him. Oh, wrong way. Nothing? Huh, alright. Go to the detention center and talk to Andrews. Good idea. I'm gonna check the mansion. Oh, hey, look. March 22, OnGuard Mansion, living room. Looks like no one's around.
What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face?
Oh, that is an adorable way to say that. Oh, fuck. Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face.
Shoo!
I think this is more important. There's a cat involved.
Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, aren't you? Come on, let's play.
I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Whoops.
There's a small door at the...
Okay, this is the same dialogue. Not much I can do here, then. Thank you, Bad Road. Alright. Let's see if we can't head to the detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear?
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there's a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? I thought your client was Matt.
Sure, Ms. Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Kurita had on Mr. Engard.
Cats tend to recognize human children as kittens, so I'm guessing that's why Shu is so friendly to Pearl. Oh, definitely.
I'd like to ask you about Matt Engard, if you don't mind.
Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean.
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival?
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
About Ms. Celeste Impacts.
I'd finally put her death behind me, and now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
You wanted to burn it? But why?
I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. I would never do something so stupid.
The suicide note, huh?
For what it said.
Why did you try to frame Mr. Engard?
Well, that's simple. Because he's the killer. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Haha, right? Totally. Real, absolutely.
Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Ms. Andrews?
Define their job fair. I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please tell me why you did what you did.
Revenge. Did you say something just now?
Dang. Tell us how you really feel. A psyche lock, huh? Only one, though. Not nearly as tough as Engard's. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to solve Engard's first, though.
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But...
Sure, I just heard Ms. Andrews say revenge. Alright. Let's see if we can find Gumshoe. Ah, yep, this is it. This is gonna give us everything we need, probably. March 22, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Remember when ringtones were done in MML, straight off a phone sound chip? He does in fact have the Steel Samurai ringtone, yes. Maya put it on there. Wink, wink. Definitely it was Maya.
Mr. Nick, your phone!
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous.
It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important. Hello?
We got a big problem, pal! What's wrong? I'm on my way to your office right now! Oh, okay!
Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here?
It's terrible! I don't know what to say, pal! It's the... Oh!
I got here faster than I thought. Hey.
No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
This quickly?
And this bear's what gave him away, pal.
The bear?
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that...
Shh, Pearls. And go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt On Guard.
Huh?
Matt On Guard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Are you sure you heard right?
That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
A receipt?
That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought this stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. A receipt for $3,800. Proof On Guard bought a stuffed bear identical to the one in evidence. So what about the spy camera? That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal. Never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt On Guard.
Why? Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this?
Come to? Confused? That's a first, right? Never happens. I bet it was to catch Ms. Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvouses. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. You gonna see him? Mr. On Guard, I mean. Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I gotta put on a good face for Pearls. Matt On Guard, what in the world have you done? Alright. Well, now we have what we need to get him to spill. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10, dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Let's do it. Either Matt is nowhere near the ditz he acts like, or someone is manipulating him. Or maybe both. Well, let's find out what he knows. There's a couple ways this could go. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep saying it up till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay any attention to Juan the whole time that night. I mean, come on! I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corrida's room, night of murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Whoa, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? Yeah, he's just playing the fool. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Huh. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. Huh, you sure did? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrido was... Why are you even having me do this? Come on now. Mr. Onguard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Oh, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Onguard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you got proof you want to show me first? Here is the proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Onguard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent 3,800 bucks. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This 3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory. And it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew! Elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corrida's room and filmed it in secret is... So I guess... Do we have... We do have... But he's labeled as John Doe because Wright doesn't know. So it's gotta be like, the killer's card. Yes, thank you, Willow. What's this card? He doesn't know about the card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelley the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelley the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt Onguard, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client, that's why. You hired Shelley the Killer to assassinate You know Shelley the Killer. You hired Shelley the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is... you, Matt Onguard. Ah, and here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Onguard, you really did hire... Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh shit. Oh shit. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Onguard. You know what? I thought of this quite a while ago, and I just kind of passed it off for being too silly. Unlock successful. It's the evil kind of plural, yep. Oh, it's such a horrible fucking... I don't even know if it's that. That's a horrible trope. I hope it's just, you know, he's been this guy the whole time. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You are Shelley the Killer's client. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? Did you?
What do you mean?
Ah, yeah, good. He is just pretending to be a ditz. I didn't think he'd go full-on mustache twirl, though. And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. I'm going for the British voice, because everyone knows that supervillains who drink cognac
always have British accents. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
You're lying. What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, let us grown-ups talk about more, adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. Does he know that his butler is the killer then, or is he... Or is he maybe not actually, because he was working at the hotel, or pretending to be working at the hotel. So he doesn't even know that the killer is at the mansion. Aw, damn. The assassin is one step ahead. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
I love the way the cognac wibbles and moves around. That's such a fun little animation. Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl.
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Corrida?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it, then Mr. Engarde's secret would have been...
Why not do other fun grown-up stuff, like eating a whole tub of ice cream because you... Right? Man, this guy is missing out on the perks of adulthood. I had no interest in doing it really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Corrido ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. Oh shit, Willow, you can go be an adult! People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt On Guard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. I've been so deceived by you all this time. When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corrida. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida! I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Ugh. Oh, but too bad, you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? Hey, if Edgeworth can turn this around in the previous game, Phoenix Wright can work towards prosecution of an actual murder.
You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya.
You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel! Oh, Wen. Watch your language there, Phoenix. So if I were you, well, he's rich. I don't think conspiracy would land him in prison. Get him a slap on the wrist at worst. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. I think that's the first time the word Esquire has been used in this game, or in this series. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. Oh, that's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do?
And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. March 22, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy... Also, he did say a complete acquittal on all charges, if I recall. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
No. We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right? Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who's clearly a killer. At On Guard, that man is... Oh! It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Don't tell that to the other prosecutors. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense. But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? No, that's never mind. Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get On Guard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. Oh, that's true. It was an acquittal, but it was a conspiracy to murder a brown rich guy. So I don't think they do shit to On Guard. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in,
I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right? But you get a hold of yourself. You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict. For a man I clearly know to be guilty. Come on, man, this is... You know Edgeworth better than this. There was a whole case about this. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record, that's all. Much like I once did. And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty. You really decided to think less of Miles as a way to, I guess, make it hurt less. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you're mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that's why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith that you'll see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you'll be powerless to change the ending of this story. Oh no, is that Franziska's ringtone? For the tracker?
Mr. Nick?
No, that's the transceiver, okay. Of course it is. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal by tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On-Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer as himself. Let me take that one again. Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yes. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations and is a part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before. However, you did, but...
My name is Dakilla. Shelly Dakilla.
You're Shelly the Killer? Wait, Edgeworth didn't know that? Right, Willow?
Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a Dakilla, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see it that she receives a nice long nap. I'm not gonna scream right now, my head still hurts. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
In case you hadn't figured it out yet, we had to give the most obvious clue on the planet to Nick.
Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say. Edgeworth, huh? Did you hear that at the end of the transmission? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be. That cat, can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately. All right, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun.
Yeah.
All right. This is getting tense. Hell of a climax here. March 22, On Guard Mansion, living room. Maya!
Please answer us, Mystic Maya.
We have the area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Sort of secret escape tunnels, I suppose. Assuming he's still in the area. Can't believe it! That butler all this time, he was the killer! He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they'd worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Hey, there's that bear figure that Maya would have pushed through the cat flap.
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are lots of cuts in it for some reason.
It's covered in many thin cuts. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corrida?
Why would something like this be here?
Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
Ah, I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door? The door is locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth! There's no one here! From the looks of this room, I'd say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving audio signals and a VCR. Check inside the desk. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck's empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pearls would fit on here.
I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick.
It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape.
If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful.
Can I move to the wine cellar where... Yeah, there we go. And there's that picture of Celeste. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. Sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. I guess now we've got to go see Adrian, right? This looks like a picture of Ms. Inpax. With love, Celeste.
Ms. Inpax? You mean...
Yeah. Mr. Corrida's former manager.
Why would a picture of Ms. Inpax be here in Mr. Enguarde's mansion? And why does it say with love? Huh.
This might be a clue. It sure might.
Ah!
What's wrong, Pearls?
Please, let me see that picture frame.
Oh, what's so special about the frame?
On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. Ah, it's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Burley, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. I know! Mystic Maya!
Right! What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what's that? That last psyche lock. Ms. Andrews' psyche lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding. And I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thank you, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Does Miles know what a psyche lock is? I doubt it, but maybe. March 22, detention center, visitors room. We do get... There is a game that happens in between Phoenix Wright 1 and 2 here, starring Miles Edgeworth, so I think we'll find out at least.
Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill.
Ms. Andrews, I've come to remove your psyche lock.
Psyche lock?
I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret.
Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
Time to ask a really tough question.
Take that!
Why frame him?
Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ongard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Matt Ongard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people? There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Ms. Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ongard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impax and her suicide note. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? 3 pages now. This is a photo of Ms. Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. What? With love, Celeste. This is Ms. Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Ongard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Corrida didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? And they were roommates, you fucking know it. They're always gonna tap dance around it, though. Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. Ongard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why "With Love, Celeste" is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Corrida have to call up the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding unannounced and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Form his impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again have to be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid the note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? It's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. Of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out all about this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was gonna burn it. Even brought a lighter. That's how you can tell it's California and not Japan. In Japan, everyone would have a lighter all the time, but in California, she had to bring it special. I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was gonna bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still gonna help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. Can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now. Do 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 do. And I guess that's it for this week. The final trial, 1 week from now. Hopefully I won't have a headache that day. Whew. Some wild stuff. I think that this mystery has been very well written and thought through. I like this one a lot. And it's about to get wild.
Hey, no worries. Do you think you can be prosecuted for trying to frame someone for a crime they actually committed? I don't know. That's a wild thought, huh? They've created a very unique situation here, you know, on a legal level. Anyway, I need to get some ice packs or something. If you want to support us, might I recommend heading on over to patreon.com/ifwhen. Put that up in the chat. Get access to music and other sorts of art and shout out at the end of the stream if you so wish. Thanks so much to our patrons Sky, Melly Basket, Green, Angelic, and Andymonium. Keeping us going here. It's a scary month money wise, and every little bit helps. I wonder if it'd get more people to subscribe if we put up a $1 tier. Because we have so few people, you know. It seems like it doesn't feel like it would help. Oh, fuck. Anyway, yeah, thanks so much. Now we're gonna hit schedule over at truckcommunity.nearcities.org. You can see all kinds of our whole team stuff, not just this channel. Tomorrow, for instance, is going to be more Bad Road with Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, followed by Sue with probably another Crab's Treasure. Back on this channel. And then we got our YouTube channel for VODs over at youtube.com/@ifwhenvod, where you can watch all of our previous streams on this channel. Lots of good shit there. I would know. Some of it's by me. And that's that. I actually thought we were going to finish a lot earlier than this, and I was going to play the last part of Donkey Kong. I'm kind of glad that we're not, though, because my head hurts, like, real bad. But this was worth staying up for. So, thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Good night.